Curry to the Mavericks.
Oh my god.
I think you guys already know what Curry it is. It's obviously
Seth.
guys. Obviously, guys, it's Seth Curry. Steph Curry would never leave.
Yeah, of course
Um.
not.
Anyway, guys, we have a pretty fun one today. We got a free agency reaction. We're gonna be just breaking down the Lakers' entire one, the extensions like Draymond Green, stuff like that, signings like Fred VanVleet, and some trades. All the trades were not really like player for player, but more like player for picks. Then we're gonna do which is better, old or new, jerseys, logo, and star player. And then we're gonna do a really quick competition of what teams has this player played for.
Yes, sir. And also, guys, I'm sorry if the upload schedule's gotten a little bit less and like lackluster in like the last few weeks because we've just been a bit busy with other stuff, and we'll definitely be uploading a lot more. It's going to be like more shorts throughout the week and then main pods on the weekends. So, stay tuned to that. And also, I'll be traveling somewhere for the next couple of weeks, so I will not be using in my normal setup, but I will be more in like a different place. So, but we'll still be recording.
Yes.
Alrighty.
We're gonna try to keep our quality still high.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we're starting off with free agency reactions. So, AS, you wanna start off like by listing it out, and we could talk about it together.
So first, we're gonna start with the Lakers, and let me just say, Rob Pelinka is just insane, man. This
Man's
guy
a
is
god at GMing, bruh. He doesn't take things.
he's
He
done
doesn't take his
everything
job
right.
lightly.
He's done everything right. Re-signing Austin Reeves, getting back D'Angelo Russell, getting back Rui. He's done everything right. So we're gonna break down every move that he's made. I already listed a few. He re-signed the GOAT Austin Reeves. He re-signed D'Lo,
I'm
Rui
him.
Hachimura. Um, who else did they resign? I don't think they resigned anyone else after that.
Yeah, they also.
But they also
Sorry, continue.
they brought in so many other players. AS or AP you can list them.
Yeah, so they brought like what's his face? Torian Prince. They brought like I don't even have a list here, but like they brought so many people. Like I just keep seeing Woj.
Yeah, guys.
Woj is between this person to like the Los Angeles Lakers. The Woj just tweeted that this person's gone to the Los Angeles Lakers. It's like everybody and their mom is on the Los Angeles Lakers now, man. They were deep as hell.
I just opened a website. The Lakers have signed Torian Prince, Gabe Vincent. I think that was the best signing by them out of all of them. Gabe Vincent was so good. They got Cam Reddish. I don't really know how I feel about that. He's not bad. Next they got there was another great signing they had. I forget what it was.
Yeah, me too.
They just signed so many players. I forget who they signed.
They also got rid of Troy Brown Jr. I think he went to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, he left like a long time ago. He went yeah, he went to the Timberwolves. They also got they lost Dennis Schroeder to the
Oh
Raptors. We'll
yeah.
get into that a little bit later.
I guess that was their only main loss, but like I hated Dennis Schroeder for so long because he used to flop so much. But yeah, that's just what I'm
I
saying.
mean, they replaced Dennis Schroeder with Gabe Vincent, so I think that's a decent in my opinion move up. That was great.
Anyway, let's talk about some extensions. So I want to talk about Draymond Green for a little
Oh
bit
wait
because
stop. 1 second. There was actually one more signing. I keep forgetting who it was. It was Jackson Hayes. This was a great one. They got
oh
another young player.
yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
Jackson Hayes was just a great pull from Mr. Palinka.
Anywho, now let's talk about extensions. I want to start off by talking a little bit about Draymond Green, only for the reason that the man punch pool took it and basically took his contract after that. Okay, and I'm not saying
Draymond lost the fight.
yeah,
Jordan Poole lost the fight.
Jordan Poole really lost the fight. So 4 years, $100 million. I'm so happy for him. He deserves every penny. But I guess this was kind of like the one move. They need to make more moves. This cannot be the only move that they make because there's so many people in the West now that are so good, and they just have to keep going. And yeah, that's basically like Draymond Green has like he's so much like he can do so much for the team, but it's only so much he can bring to the table as well. So they need more people. Definitely need some big men. I heard Dario Sarge is like an option for them, but enough about the Warriors. You can continue on the next person.
All right, the next are my Bucks. I'm just gonna leave this entire speculation to AP, so it doesn't get explicit here. The Bucks re-signed Chris Middleton.
I'm gonna speak on AS's behalf. Okay, I don't have too much of an opinion on this because I don't know like how Chris Middleton might perform and like in a good way or a bad way. But I know that AS hates this, and I know that he hates it bad. Okay, and I feel like this like Chris Middleton. He's pretty old. And I feel like he could have been well more suited for another team, and Bucks could have saved cap space to go and get somebody else. But still, Chris Middleton's an okay player, so I don't see too much wrong with it. But I know AS does not like it.
I hated this as a like Bucks fan. We'll get past the Bucks and Warriors in just a little bit, but I just absolutely hated this. There were so many rumors about the Bucks signing trading Chris Middleton for Keegan Murray and Kevin Herter. That would just, or even Kevin Herter and Malik Monk. That would have been so nice, but instead they just re-signed the bum man.
Okay.
He's injured and never on the court.
Mr. Googly Eyes.
All right, we'll get past this.
All
The
right.
next one we have is LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo, I feel like I don't know why they re-signed him so early. I don't know how much he had left on his contract. I'm pretty sure it was 2 years, maybe 3 years. I don't know, but like he got re-signed for 5 years. I don't know if it was really worth it to do that right now. I feel like the Hornets could have tested the waters with Melo. But I guess it's okay. I guess. I mean, I don't care too much because the Hornets are not going to be doing anything special for like a few years. I mean, they do have Brandon Miller, but I guess time will tell how they're gonna act.
I actually like this contract. It was pretty good. Um, I because let's face it, the Hornets don't really have a future outside of Lamelo, and I think
Yeah,
if
Brandon Miller.
this
Don't
was his,
forget about man's Brandon Miller is good.
that bum literally said Paul George is his goat. So I don't want to talk about him. He's just I don't know. Um, but Lamelo Ball, if they didn't accept if they didn't re-sign him to the contract, then he would have been a free agent this year.
Definitely. Let's see. I want to talk about Desmond Bain for a little bit, especially because this boy John Morant is out for a little bit. I feel like them re-signing Desmond Bain was a huge it was a good move because Desmond Bain is the one person on the team that I actually like, apart from Jaren Jackson Jr. that I like enjoy watching. Okay, like as like a player as because he can he does what he needs to do for the Memphis Grizzlies, and I feel like him getting a bag was kind of like it was worth it, but yeah, it was worth it in my opinion.
This was not bad. I mean, I love that you resign your future in Desmond Bain, but I mean, looking further, for the same contract, you could have, in my opinion, if you just got rid of like a bad contract like Luke Kennard, with the money that you had to sign Desmond Bain, you could have probably signed Jalen Brown.
Definitely.
But I love them signing Desmond Bain. If that's what their future like was, if they already predicted that 3 years ago, then it's fine. I love it.
Mm-hmm. How about Tyrese? He's got a bag, and he's been really he's shown a lot of expression on Twitter recently about getting a bag, and he's happy. He was the first I think max contract. I'm pretty sure he was like he got a bag. I don't know what it was. It was like was it like
260
years?
for 5.
Yeah, 260 for
260
5.
million for 5.
That's like a huge contract, man. Congrats Tyrese, man. You deserve it a lot, but like a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
I'm gonna say I'm a big Tyrese fan, and I love this because let's see. Let's just go down the Pacers roster. Who is there that's like decent, that's young, outside of Tyrese?
Miles
I know
Turner.
Benedict Mathurin's there. Miles Turner though is like 28, 29, I believe. And outside of Benedict Mathurin, they don't have anyone who's really young, who really facilitates and accounts for a lot of the points on that team, which is why I love them re-signing Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyler Halliburton will go and get you a bucket, and he's also like a walking. He can like do like flashy assists and stuff. And I like his game, and I like him as a player, so he deserves that bag.
All right, the next one we have is Jakob Pertl.
Bro, this pissed me off as hell because me being a Warriors fan, I wanted Jakob Pertl so badly. He was perfect for our roster. Now he's gone. But apart from being a Warriors fan, the Raptors, I don't know if you can wanted to re-sign Jakob Pertl to a contract because Jakob Pertl, you could have. I feel like the Raptors, if the rumors are true and they want to run it back with the same roster. I guess it's not the same because Fred VanVleet is gone. We'll talk about him later. But I feel like Jakob Pertl is not like what the option was, and I feel like that's a bad signing because they could have gotten somebody better. But unbiased, I'm not saying just because he should have gone to the Warriors or something. Nothing like that.
All right. $20 million. Forget all the memes and stuff. Dylan Brooks, decent defensive player. Don't just forget all the memes. Poke the bear. That's fine. That's like I don't like Dylan Brooks as a player, but he's decent at defense. You also have Rui Hachimura. That's in your budget? You have Dante DiVincenzo. That's in the budget. Maybe you could entice Brook Lopez to come. I'm not sure you could, but that's another guy who's only 4 million above the budget. You have so many people who could have like been there instead of Jakob Pertl, and you already have taller guys like Chris Boucher, Pascal Siakam. But I mean, if you want to just stay a really good defensive team, then yeah, I mean it's not a bad move.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, the next one we have was Brook Lopez. I won't talk too much about this because I am a Bucks fan.
Yeah, Brook. I mean, there's a lot of other destinations he could have gone to, but like him, if the Milwaukee Bucks lost Brook Lopez, they would be done. They would be so done. I feel like Brook Lopez is like a gel that they need for like a Giannis and like Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. And I feel like if they keep him, they'll have a better chance at running it back next year and doing a lot better.
I like how he could have gone other places, just gone to a bad team and gotten a bag. But the way I like Brook Lopez, he came to a team that could possibly contend next year, and I like the signing. Love it.
Mhm. About let's talk about Jeremy Grant. Okay, this contract. I don't want to like say things too harshly because this one like when I saw it, I was shocked. Okay, but I'll let AS talk first, and then I'll give my opinions. They're a bit harsh. Just warning.
All right. Just give me a second. I'm doing some math here to see how much he's making per year. $32 million.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, guys. Do we want to know who they could have signed instead of Jeremy Grant? I I mean, I'll name some for you. Um, you could have definitely signed Fred VanVleet. You could have definitely signed Chris Middleton for that budget. You could have signed Kyle Kuzma. You could have signed Cam Johnson. You could have signed Draymond Green, probably. I just I don't like it. I hate it. Quite
Mhm.
frankly, I just badly hate it.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like the Portland Trailblazers is like they're an organization that's been spun in a chair and they don't know which direction they are anymore. Okay, they don't know what they want to go and contend with Dame. Obviously, that's off the table now because he requested a trade. We'll get to that later. But or if they want to like go and like rebuild with like Scoot Henderson and like what's his name, Shaden Sharp and all that jazz. But I just why? Why Jeremy Grant? 5 years? Wait, what was the contract exactly?
$160 million for
Yeah,
5
but
years.
what? What are they thinking? He's not like a key piece that's gonna help them like win. Okay, he's not. He's like he would barely like do good on like a contending team. Okay, let alone a rebuilding team. Okay, so that's just a bad signing. They could have saved so much money not signing him. Okay, and he would have fit so much better on another team as well. But I don't know, man. Let the GM of the Pacers, not the Pacers, the Portland Trailblazers cook.
Yeah. The next one we have is Kyle Kuzma.
hmm Bro, I'm excited to see him play alongside Jordan Poole. That'll be the fun duo to watch. But I don't have too much to say about this. It's just a good signing, I guess, because if they are they're not gonna win anything next year. Let's all face it, they're not gonna win anything. So I guess Kyle Kuzma has some like drive to win, and I guess that's a reason for Jordan Poole to stay as well. So
More money than Draymond Green? I okay. I know there's no way in hell that Draymond Green would have signed with the Wizards, but still,
I did not know what his contract was. I'm just talking like straight from like a signing purpose. But if I did not know what his contract was. What exactly is it?
4 years, $102 million deal. It's like only $2 million more. But if you're valuing this man who wore a triple XL pink sweater
Oh my
to a
freaking
game
god.
more than Draymond Green,
Oh man. Okay, let's not. Oh no, we're not talking about Kyle Kuzma anymore. Let's move on. All right.
next one we got Kyrie Irving.
I'm not gonna talk again too much about this. Kyrie, basically, he was begging people to let him go to another organization. Nobody wants him anymore for obvious reasons. So he got stuck back in Dallas. But I guess they got like I guess they got like a better roster now, so they can try and run it back. But I don't think they're. I don't see them doing much next year. It's just an L for
Uh, the
Kyrie.
exact the exact contract was 3 years for 126 million dollars, but the third one's also a player option. So I'll do it for the Mavs. This is good. I like signing for the Mavs. For Kyrie, it's iffy. I mean, you could have gone somewhere else, or maybe possibly a championship contender, and just like help them. But I mean, if you want to stay with Luca and maybe like this is assuming that they sign some more people and like get more players, then maybe that's another championship contender. But I mean, you could have gone better places.
Yeah, definitely. All right. How about Kobe White?
Kobe White, Kobe White. Being it's like somewhat of a Bulls fan. How do I put this so we don't get banned on YouTube? This is the worst freaking signing of the entire free agency. Dog, this is terrible. 3 years, $40 million. What are you doing?
Oh man, I have no thoughts on that either, bro. Just no comment on that one. Moving on, Russell Westbrook for $8 million, bro. Bro, I feel so bad for him, bro. 8 million. Russell Westbrook is like he's not like what he used to be, of course, but he's not like as bad to be worth $8 million, bro. He's better than Dylan Brooks, who got paid a lot more than that, which
$20 million per year.
we'll get into that later. But like still, he's more worth
Yeah,
more. Great signing by the Clippers though. They got a steal off of Russell Westbrook, but
I would say A+ for the Clippers. You got an absolute steal. Cause forget what he did in Los Angeles. I would just like I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Forget what he did there.
he means Los Angeles Lakers. If you were confused, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, Lakers. But what he did with the Clippers, he became such a good offensive presence when Kawhi was out for a long time, or more like a defensive presence. But he gave another scoring option, for the Clippers, and I loved it. I loved him playing them next to Paul George. It was great until the injuries happened, and he was the best player on the Clippers in the playoffs. But I liked it. $8 million per year. It's a great steal.
Yeah, definitely steal.
Alrighty, the next one we have, or now we're gonna go into signings. The first one we have is Fred Van Vliet getting the first max contract that was dealt.
Yeah, we gotta move a little bit fast so we can we want this to be a little bit shorter podcast. So I'm just gonna say Fred VanVleet did not deserve a max. He deserved a good contract though. He got a little bit paid a little bit more because he went to a bad team because of the Rockets. So that's why that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Same. I don't think he deserved max contract, but I mean, good for him. Maybe hopefully he'll help the Rockets.
All right, Dante DiVincenzo. I'm not talking about this. I'm depressed. You talk.
Villanova back together. I met Jalen Brunson before. I love the signing by the Knicks, but for Dante DiVincenzo, unless you really like have brotherhood with those guys, I would have liked going. I would have liked him going. If I were him, I would have gone to the Rockets. They have a great future there. But what's the Knicks' future? Julius Randle?
Exactly. How about Brooks? Dude, let me talk about Dylan Brooks first, okay? He did not deserve 4 years, 80 million. I think that was his contract. He deserved nothing. He did not even deserve a penny. Not even a penny. No, I'm not even considering the jokes. I'm just considering of how he plays, okay? He does not deserve to be in the NBA right now. Of how he played in like the Lakers series, he does not deserve to be in the NBA, okay? Get him out of here. Get him to Shanghai right now.
Oh God, that was just. Oh, that was terrible. I'm bad. I feel bad for the Rockets. They have that bum of a player there. Let's break this down to you guys. In the games, he scored a whopping total of 15 points in the first game, 12 points in the second game, 7 points in the third game, and 11 points in the fourth game, and then 8 and 10. Is that someone who deserves $20 million per year? No. And he also had like one turnover per game.
Yeah, disappointing signing. Okay, how about trades? We're speed running trades. Okay, let's go. Okay, First, in the trade section. First, we've got Chris Duarte for picks. I'm not gonna comment too much. It was pretty standard trade, just for picks.
Yeah. For the next one, Joe Harris got traded for. I'll tell you exactly. The Pistons gave the Nets the bare minimum by league rules for trades. They gave the Nets 110K back, just out of nowhere. I
Yeah,
guess
just
just to make it legal trade. But I give this A plus for the Nets. He was a bad contract. Didn't play too much. I'm gonna give it like an F for the Nets, unless you're gonna like just buy him or like release him after that, waive him. I don't see why.
wait. Did you say
Next.
A and an F for the Nets?
Uh, no, I said A plus for the Nets. I love this. They just got rid
Oh,
of a bad
and then you said
contract.
F for the Pistons.
F for the Pistons was terrible. I don't know why you're taking on that contract.
All right, how about Obi Toppin for picks?
Obi Toppin again, another one. I kind of like Obi Toppin. He's a decent power forward to have. Obi Toppin, I'm gonna give the Pacers like an A minus, and then I'm gonna give the Knicks. I don't know, unless you want to get rid of that contract, which is not too bad, 6.8 million for a young player. I'm not a big fan. No, like D.
Okay, how about Kenyon for picks? The
For the
Clippers.
Clippers, A plus. I love this. You have no wings after those like overpaid, very aging bad guys in Robert Covington and Nick Batum. Now you get a young guy like Kenyon Martin. Good. A plus.
Okay.
Alright, guys, so that is going to conclude today's video. I hope you guys liked it, and yeah, peace. Peace.